So the UConn Huskies offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy, and he's not the most talented quarterback in the country, but when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going, so it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
The Huskies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. He'll keep it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So the Charlotte 49ers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe?
There he goes. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. The 49ers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Farrell. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw on 1st down. Thanks to grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Looking to fire. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. And the Huskies come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. UConn will have to punt it away. Wants to return it. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. On the run deep down the right side. Fires into traffic, picked off.
Well, he started rolling to his right, and because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target, and his speed got him to the point and he was able to come away with the pick.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
The play action fake. Looking to buy time. Still running it for 40.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Finds his man.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This UConn offense really has it going. Got his man out of the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Turns it on down the left side. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Charlotte. And they turn it into a defensive score.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and that's tough, man. It was drawn up right. It was a good throw. It was right in his hands. You just want your playmaker to make that play and get to the two-point conversion.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. Sends it back in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, it makes the play, it's intercepted.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Here comes the heat. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Time has expired here in the quarter, and it's Charlotte on top. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. The UConn offense goes back to work. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. They'll leave it with him. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Coming through with that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting first place.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Caught in the backfield. It's sacked. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Catch in the middle. It's Williams. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides to back and leaves it. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Powers through the defender. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he's got it counted all the way to 55. Never in doubt. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, back to your game in a moment, but first we have to show you how the script is being written here. Virginia is being brought out back behind the woodshed right now. This is cover your eyes, hug your loved ones territory. A real shame. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. This one has actually kind of exceeded expectations. Always a...
Looking deep. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Wants to pass. Fires one high and deep. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He's open on the right. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The 49ers want to move quickly. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the 49ers line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Barrow. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40.
That's another Charlotte.
Out of the gun, the inside give.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. And he hauls it in at the 25. The 49ers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top on first down. Flips it out on the screen. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Gives it on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking to pass. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Rides the back on the option, the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. UCONN will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte.
UCONN has it teed up to start this second half. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Rolling right and going deep. He's got it on the outside. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate. From a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him. Makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
The give to the back. Fights off the defender. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. UConn going back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Hits that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Brings into the open. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the 1st down before they finally get him on the ground. UConn comes to the line after getting another 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back looking for room. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 37. This UConn offense really has it going. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. The give on the inside.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to impose their will with the run. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
They're working that left side. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. In search of their 1st touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. They'll try to pop the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've methodically worked it down the field. This the 11th play of the drive, but the defense can get off the field now. Going to try to pop one on the screen. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That'll trim the deficit to 15. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really depend on.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. They'll move the tight end. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. And the 49ers want to crank the tempo.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there and peruse the field. They flush him out. They're able to rally to him, get him down to the ground. I like the aggressive nature of the defense here.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. He's going to fire to the left. Makes the grab deep. He was oh so close to wrapping up this third quarter with a score. What a way to finish off the period. That's the end of the period. Charlotte has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. Looking for the score. Touchdown 49ers. And the punishment has been extended. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Arkansas needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Fayetteville behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kentucky. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Quick completion on the out. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Can't get him to the ground. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Got it behind the line. It's sacked. Turning it on. Past the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, UCONN. They want to see if they can score the deuce. Looking to throw. Floats it out in space. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The UConn offense goes back to work. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gets it out fast. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. UConn quick to the line.
I know a lot of people don't like prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He hurls one deep down the left side. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Pulls and fires complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense in press coverage. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies.
And they pay off the drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
Let's get weird. This is exactly what they needed. They needed something to happen. Down 2 possessions, 4th quarter. Got to make it happen. Onside kick team comes through.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Flips it out in the flat. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. And the Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Looking for space to the left. Going for it all. Touchdown, Charlotte. They wanted it all, and that is exactly what they got. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. A strike downfield. What a cut. Now he's loose. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. UCONN quick to the line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. After the big first down sack for the D, it's second down. Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. It's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal.
25 on the play. First and goal, UCONN.
He's looking to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Great place to start for this offense. Off play action on first down. Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing to the perimeter of the field, and they just didn't have it there.
Now the play fake. Out of the backfield, he's open. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The 49ers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Uncorks one to the middle. Pulls it in inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. Wants to go up top. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Quarterback may change this route. Going to swing it on second down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I'll tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long. Goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
They'll try to tack on a little extra to this lead with a touchdown here on 4th and goal. They got him! Big stop in the backfield, and what a stand by this defense to keep points off the board. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Oh, they're after him. He goes out of bounds right at the line of scrimmage. Didn't pick up anything, but he did save a few seconds. They'll try to put it in drive this time on second down from the 22. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up and make a play, and that's going to have to happen a couple of different times if you're going to win this game.
One more play to pad the stats.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel.
Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. Flying out to the left. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
How about the bomb? The Hail Mary coming out, and the offense executes it great. They throw the ball deep. Where's the defense? Man, you know this ball is going deep. You know they need it. They got to have it. And the defense just doesn't play great, doesn't get to the football to make a play.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not supposed